Hello, this is your Express Briefing for Tuesday, November 12th. From the San Antonio Express News, I'm Joy Marie Scott. Become a subscriber and read more of these headlines at expressnews.com. We're monitoring possible ice and freezing rain in the hill country from the cold front that rolled into the San Antonio area overnight. Expect freezing temperatures for your commute. We're also recapping Tony Parker's jersey retirement ceremony and looking ahead to the Spurs game tomorrow against the Timberwolves. Expect cloudy skies early, possible sun later, and a high of 48. The Supreme Court will hear oral arguments today on whether the Trump administration correctly ended Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or DACA. Trump's order to end the program was immediately challenged 2 years ago. The majority of the justices have agreed that Trump has expansive latitude on immigration, but Chief Justice John Roberts recently blocked the administration from adding a citizenship question to the 2020 census. The Obama-era initiative has helped more than 700,000 people, known as Dreamers, earn work permits and temporary protection from deportation. Leases for amusement attractions in 2 Alamo buildings could complicate plans to overhaul the area. Davis Phillips, president and CEO of Phillips Entertainment, says he doesn't want to vacate his space in the historic Woolworth and Palace buildings before his leases expire in 2027 and 2028, unless he's paid $20 million. Officials want to complete the $450 million Alamo Plaza makeover by 2024, the tricentennial of the 1724 founding of what became the Alamo. A former San Antonio archbishop could make history in the Catholic Church this week. Jose Gomez, now an archbishop in Los Angeles, is widely expected to become the first Hispanic president of the U.S. Bishops' National Conference. He's currently the vice president, a post that traditionally serves as a springboard to the presidency. Gomez served in San Antonio from 2005 to 2010. He's credited with inspiring a new resurgence of priests, overseeing large fund drives, and issuing a call for Catholics to renew their core beliefs. A bitter legal fight is playing out over the ownership of 2 San Antonio horse-drawn carriage companies. 2 couples had a deal for HRH Carriage Company and Yellow Rose Carriage Company until relations between the families soured and they sued each other in the state district court over how much money they owe each other. Last week, Stephanie Buck, who along with Richard Buck controls HRH, filed an emergency bankruptcy option for HRH. An initial hearing in the bankruptcy case is set for Wednesday. Consider a subscription to the Express News, the voice of South Texas since 1865. Just 95 cents for the first month, a digital subscription helps support our work covering San Antonio and South Texas. You'll get access to all our stories on expressnews.com. Join us at expressnews.com/subscribe. And in other news to know today, even in the bluest parts of Texas, Trump campaign officials are organizing events to mobilize the president's most devout supporters. San Antonio veterans have found healing and purpose in Bill House Art's Forward Arts program. On Veterans Day, people from across San Antonio gathered at Fort Sam Houston to sing patriotic songs, observe new citizens being sworn in, and honor those who've served in the military. A San Antonio man was sentenced to 30 years in prison for killing his sister's husband. A supplier of compounding medication will pay $22.5 million over alleged fraud of its subsidiaries in the United States, exposed by whistleblowers in Texas and Florida. Methodist Healthcare is expanding its search on San Antonio's far west side, pushing up against city limits. San Antonio can lead the way on reenactments for the 21st century, and this is a topic of Elaine Ayala's latest column. Shaka Smart is challenging Texas point guard Matt Coleman to remain aggressive after a standout effort against Purdue. And under attack from Big Beer, Shiner's Brewery says, "Come and take it." The battlefield is Shiner, Texas, home of Shiner Bock, where signs at a recent music festival blared, rather indiscreetly, quote, "There's a new Bock in town." And now the fun stuff. Deer hunters can donate deer meat to food banks. A new program at the San Antonio Food Bank hopes to supply 200,000 pounds of fresh venison meat to distribute to the needy. Foreigner will play Majestic Theater in February. And Chef Jason Dady will host a Santa Shack pop-up in the space where Shuck Shack restaurant recently closed. Paul Stevens has the details at expressnews.com/food. And that's your Express Briefing for Tuesday, November 12th. Get San Antonio's top news headlines daily. Subscribe on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. For the San Antonio Express News, I'm Joy Marie Scott.